excited. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon, the 17th of February 2023. You, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, and what a show it's going to be today. A big Friday show with Hoyty J, Minogue, and Keezy, you mad bastard. And Mogie, I know... because you're looking so great, mate, you got a few rays today. You got the bod out and got a bit of a tan going. You're looking fantastic.
I was just out and about and bloody grouse to see you sick son of a bee. Look, Auckland City has not had the best weather in the world, and I think that goes for the whole country. But,
yeah, fair call.
Nice to have a sunny day today. Does put a bit of a smile on your dial, doesn't it? It just sort of makes you feel a bit better about yourself.
Yeah, and genuinely hoping that it's like that for everyone around the country. Jeez, it's been a tough week. Hope you're all hanging in there. And Keezy, old bit hangdog today, came in sort of dragging his tail, didn't he, Mogie? And what's going on with you, Keezy? What's going on, bud? Big night last night? Big night?
I had a quiet night last night, thank you very much.
Okay,
You came in, tail between your legs, few dags hanging off the back of you there.
Yeah, it was, what's going on with old Keezy?
Well, the issue is, as I said yesterday, we've got no hot water at home, so I'm coming in here to shower every day.
I forgot about that.
So when I walk in stinking and sad, I then have a shower and feel amazing, and then come on air and do good content.
Oh.
Yeah, great. Did you wash your hair when you were doing the sort of cleaning here?
Put a bit of mousse in it as well.
Oh, mousse.
It's
They're still making mousse.
Buffon
I don't know. I
there.
put hair wax in it, right?
Hey, no, listen, seriously, really big show today. We've got the boys from Shihad coming in next, I think.
Yeah,
to
next.
celebrate. We've been having a bit of an argument about this, the 20th or the 21st
It's the 20th anniversary. To celebrate the 20th anniversary of the album Pacifier, they've released for the first time that album on vinyl, which has been released this year.
Yeah, and people have been receiving signed copies of that from the band.
Yeah.
And we've got an amazing prize to give away on that front as well.
And
also Throbber. Also today, of course, we give away our $5,000 cash prize to our Tradie stuffer.
Yeah.
Hey, boys.
Cha-chinga.
Hey, but as always, it's a Friday. If you've got any shout-outs you want us to do, text us 3483. Most importantly, what are you wearing? And where are you listening to the show, you mad bastards? Text us 3483.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Tune there, Groove Armada on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon on this glorious summer's day, fellas, eh?
Yeah.
Glorious.
Yeah.
And what's even more glorious is we've got John Toogan and Carl from Shihad in the studio with us. Fellas, how's life?
Yeah, good. Thanks.
life is good.
Yeah,
Life
man.
is great.
You liking the sun?
Yeah, I love the sun.
Love the sun.
Yeah.
Love it. More.
So what's been going on for you fellas? What's happening?
Well, we've been writing, whatever we've been doing. We've been writing some music in the last few weeks, but the big thing that's happened is that we've released the Pacifier album on vinyl.
Yeah,
Today,
man.
right? Comes out today.
Yeah,
Today.
So good. And because we were having a bit of a discussion, we were going 20 years or 21 years.
I think it's around 21.
Yeah, 21 years.
Yeah.
It's a yard glass.
Yeah, totally, man. Going to have a couple of those maybe later on?
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah.
Hey, just on that front, does it make you feel old, fellas?
No.
No. You don't look you don't look old. You look sensational.
It's a
I
high
can still,
cholesterol
I've
that
still got a
makes you feel
ponytail,
old.
bro. So, you know.
Hey, but seriously, man, I mean, what a tribute to you guys. That length of time still making music together.
Totally.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We're just stoked, man.
Well, even like the fact that you old gods, 10 studio albums. I mean, that's one hell of an achievement. Even for you guys to stay together and not have massive shit fights all the time and produce that amount of music,
Yeah, well, we have had shit fights.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
it's like,
you got to have those.
but it's like we still, when we come together, it's like, we're actually really lucky to be able to do this. You know? So let's enjoy it. You know?
I think one thing we can all agree on is writing music together and enjoying that part of it.
Yeah, man, it's fun.
I mean, look, in any sort of creative process, in any kind of process where you're working with other people, it can be tough. I mean, the shit we have to put up with Keezy. Seriously, Mogie.
I can see it.
Mogie's throwing glasses against the walls sometimes, aren't you, Mogie?
Yeah,
Is that why you guys have been separated?
Yeah,
I can see in the...
we had a mediator in here for a while, but it's all worked out. No, but it is an amazing achievement, guys, and I tell you what, it's been going off at Radio Hodaki, actually, because you guys have been signing the album for us. Yeah. And we've also got an amazing prize today to give away with that album, don't we, Mogi?
We sure do. It's a turntable. You guys look absolutely shocked by this, but you've brought this in. You paid for it out of your own pockets.
Oh my god!
A turntable
speakers
speakers as well, so you can actually hear it. Because oftentimes you get the turntable with no speakers.
Speakers help.
I want it.
That's exciting.
Actually, we should, since you guys are here, we should get you to make the call, actually.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because whoever's going to win is going to be
Well, it's not every day
stoked.
you get called up by a Shihad, is it?
Yep.
We also sort of put it out because, the whole band signed the album.
Yep.
We offered to put our signatures on there too, but people weren't that keen, really.
Why
In fact,
not?
people said, nah. Which I mean, we could have taken offence to, but frankly, it was like, no, we'll just have the band, thanks.
What was your teacher name on 7 Periods of Mr. Gormsby?
Steve from
maybe if you signed it as Steve.
Well, that was about 20 years ago. Well, I tell you what we're going to do. We'll go to a tune, one of yours.
Oh, good.
What's more, and we'll give that away next day. Oh, here we go. Turn it up!
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, how good, Shihad, there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. And speaking of which, we've got John and Carl from Shihad in the studio with us.
Hey.
How have things changed for you guys over the last sort of 20 years? You look back in your early days and you look back in your days today. What's the difference? What's the difference for you guys?
Well, we used to be in each other's pockets pretty much most of the year,
yes.
Touring, recording, blah blah blah. Nowadays, we all have separate lives, and then when we come back together, we've actually got something to talk about.
Yes.
Rather than, hey, what were you doing yesterday? Oh, the same thing as you were.
Yeah, why were you so long in the toilet?
Yeah, dude. You stink.
What's going on? You used all the toilet paper.
Yeah. I'm sick of you. Oh, I'm sick of me. Oh, okay, cool.
Sometimes it was just the smell of someone else.
Totally.
Put you off the day.
But now it's now we can actually catch up and go, oh, what's been happening? It's good.
And that in and of itself is a massive difference, isn't it? I mean, when you're not in each other's pockets, you've got space to live your own lives and do your own stuff and have your own families and have all that sort of stuff. And then it makes it more enjoyable when you're back together again.
Well, you also realise, what a privilege it is to play music with the same 4 people for that long.
Yeah, man.
There's a level of tightness that it just comes naturally,
Yeah.
So I think I appreciate it more nowadays than I did when I was younger.
Yeah, it's a sacred thing. Really.
Yeah.
I mean,
totally.
And as you say, with being tight, you guys are absolute beasts live. I remember when Foo Fighters were over here and David Grohl, it was for the Big Day Out tour, I think, and he was asked who's the best on the lineup, and he was hands down at Shihad.
Yeah.
That kind of getting that kind of kudos from international acts, it must feel good, and that is the truth, man. You guys live, if you haven't seen Shihad live, you're not a New Zealander as well.
Oh, thank you.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? And in Australia, you were treated exactly the same way.
That once they started calling you legends, that's when you know you made it over there.
Yeah.
Oh, the legends, mate. and when they shorten your name to the Had.
Yeah, and when they accidentally call you Australian as well.
Did they change
Did
your
they try
name?
that, the dirty bastards?
Of course they do.
Did they shorten pacifier to the fire? Or do they just ignore that it ever happened?
That was actually universal. They just chanted Shihad louder when we changed our name to pacifier.
Wait, hang on. So they call is it Shihad or Shihad?
In Australia, they tend to say Shihad.
No, I think
Shihad,
originally, before we left this country, it was Shihad.
Yeah, it was Shihad.
Everyone called it
Shihad. Okay,
That's the Kiwi way.
That's the Kiwi way.
But that's
personally,
the way,
I don't mind.
That's the way we... Because we stole it from David Lynch's June movie.
Yeah.
Right.
And totally misunderstood what it meant. We just thought that was a good name for a speed metal band. And then I totally misspelled it, stole the Motorhead logo font, and drew up our first poster, and away we went.
And that was the reason for the name change, wasn't it? It was because of...
It was too close to the fact that it was taken from the Islamic term jihad, which means struggle, but that was co-opted by a extremist political wing of Islam. So...
Now listen, fellas, we've got an amazing prize to give away. The old
I'm excited.
And speakers.
Have you guys heard about Three Mates to Memphis?
No, it's not that one.
Oh, is it not that one?
No,
we've done
That sounds like a burger.
Okay,
This is the one where people were texting good to 34883 to win pacifier on vinyl signed by the whole band, turntable and speakers.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Let's do it.
I'm calling someone now. No
That's
idea
the
who
winner.
this is.
I think one of you guys should
do it,
do the
fellas.
talking
You do
here.
it, Johnny.
I'll do it.
Don't blow this.
Dion speaking.
Hey, Dion, it's Johnny Toogood from Shihad here. How are you going, bro?
Hello.
Hey, Sounds like you've just won a turntable, some speakers, and a copy of our new Pacifier record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good weekend.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome, bro. Yeah, man, we're stoked.
Hey, whereabouts are you, Dion?
I'm in Wellington.
Oh,
yeah, mate.
Hometown.
Obviously, too, man, massive Shihad fan.
Yeah, totally. I think, I don't know, I've seen you probably 12, 13 times.
Legend!
Nice.
Well,
excellent.
I couldn't think of a more fitting winner then, fellas, if that's the case.
Good on you, dude.
I tell you what, it's a fantastic turntable, Dion, and speakers, and, of course, the album signed by all the band. Congratulations.
Oh, you've just... Hey, made my week.
Dion, we should point out that it's Jase, Mike, and Keezy from Hodaki here as well, just in case for some reason Shihad were randomly calling you out there.
Are you guys releasing a 20-year album as well? Are you?
Yeah, I think that's what Dion was saying. He's seen us 12 or 13 times.
I'll go into that competition.
Hey, Dion, thanks for texting him, mate. Thanks for being a part of it. Stay on the line, and our good mate Pugs in Studio B will sort you out. How good is that, eh?
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
12 or 13 times too. That's a fan right there.
That's me, mate.
That screams commitment to me.
Well, we've got people who hit 50 gigs, eh?
Oh, there's Janice and Melbourne.
Like Australian
80 something times.
Yeah.
And that's just from when we started touring in Australia. So I know there's some fans in New Zealand that have probably seen us more than that even.
Like, I got to say, I'm a music head, right? And I've seen AC/DC 7 times, and that's one of my favourite bands, but I couldn't imagine seeing them 50 times. You know? It's like, but that's dedication, man.
It totally is. And you don't want them in the audience sort of going, "Heard that one!" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mind you, I think when we toured with Faith No More, we probably saw them like 30 odd times.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know,
and that was actually quite fun.
I tried to watch every show.
Yeah, it was
that was pretty special.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, thanks so much for coming in.
Pleasure, man. Awesome.
It's been a great week for us, actually, and congratulations to Dion.
Totally.
Big winner.
Yeah, congratulations. It's about 20 years.
20 years, man.
When's your next live gig?
Homegrown.
Beautiful.
Wellington.
Get your tickets.
Yeah,
good stuff. Go and enjoy that sun, fellas.
We will.
Yeah,
Good
cheers,
stuff.
guys. Thank you.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Australian Crawl there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon.
Can I just say, yeah,
baby.
That's a tune, man.
Hey, now listen, what are the people saying, by the way? Because we had the boys in from Shihad just before on 3483. What are they wearing? What are they doing? Are there any shout-outs?
Well, actually, I just got one come through here that I've just spotted. One says Backbone.
Yeah, nice.
Just on that, we've got some Backbone T-shirts.
Yes, we do.
MrVintage.co.nz. Get along there. This one says Mike Minogue did the best yard glass I've ever seen.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's a true story too, I'd imagine. I'm wearing a badminton net, washing the car down in Dunedin. What effect would that have on the downstairs there and around the back?
Well, you got your sort of pork sausage kind of... you kind of... It'd be like one of those chicken loaves.
Yeah, I've got a Christmas ham in my head for some reason. Those bags.
Yeah.
Sorry, a chicken loaf.
A loaf of chicken. Have you not had a loaf of chicken?
I didn't know they came in loaves.
Oh, of course they do. Yeah, that's the best way to eat it.
You cook it up there, Keezy, and just slice it up.
A little bit of lemon zest.
Oh, definitely a bit of lemon zest, a bit of cracked pepper there, Keezy.
Right.
It's funny at the old yard glass. I remember doing the old yard glass at my 21st, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how you do them.
Yeah, I know. And there's this great video of me doing the yardie and then staggering down my mum's driveway doing a huge power vomit in her Bougainvillea.
Oh.
And then I came back and was doing Neil Diamond on the karaoke machine.
Oh, man.
He's my brother.
I imagine the ladies must have been just queuing up.
Oh, and you got to remember too, when I was 21, actually, I was actually running the ponytail.
Oh, yeah. What was your outfit?
And for that particular party, ponytail, paisley shirt, corduroy pants,
Winkle pickers,
and winkle pickers.
Yeah, slip-on winkle pickers.
Yeah, slip-on winkle pickers.
Yeah, cool.
Bow tie?
No bow tie. Just the paisley shirt. And it was one of those kind of velvety paisley shirts.
Oh,
it was quite heavy.
Waistcoat?
No waistcoat.
Okay.
I might have started off with a waistcoat, but then as the party loosened up, Keezy.
Yeah.
Were you wearing wraparound sunnies inside?
Yeah, wraparound
cool.
sunnies.
Did you have a loaf of chicken with you?
Yeah, I had a loaf of chicken and some basil seeds, as well as I recall. Hey, now listen, there is plenty plenty to stay tuned for at the moment.
We've got the Throbber.
Yes.
The Tradie stuff up.
Yes.
Oh, $5,000, Casey. That's
$5,000.
cash.
That's amazing,
huge.
man. And at the moment, if you're interested, New Zealand 142 for 5, and the cricket will take a break. We'll be back very shortly.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Thank Boy Slim there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. The time is 4:39. The cricket is 152 for 5 at the moment. I tell you what, guys, it's been great, hasn't it, having these bands in of late?
Oh, it has been.
all
Man.
go.
You know,
Today we had Shihad.
Yep, we did.
Yesterday we had Gangs of Utes.
Gang of youths.
Gangs of Utes.
Yeah, they were great. And
we've had some others
yeah,
before.
We had
had-
Guy Montgomery in yesterday as well.
It
He's
was-
in a good band.
it was interesting too that Gang of Utes that were saying, that apparently that they'd heard that our show was no holes barred, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I know.
who actually says that to them? You know what I mean? Who
It must
puts
have
that
been
in their
somebody
mind?
from the record company, because people won't know this.
No, he said-
that when they come down here, they come with a rep from the record company, the local record company.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
must have said, "Oh, look, just be careful with these guys, right? It's no holes barred with them." you know?
No,
Because
They weren't saying no holes barred.
because it puts a perception in their brain that that we get sort of wacky, crazy radio
and then
DJs. You know what I mean?
It's concerning for me, because when you start saying, "Okay, the Big Show is no holes barred,"
It's no holes
then they're going to start
barred.
coming in here and flopping out their little ones and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It
And-
just lowers the level. You start getting a bit of filth where, it's like, hey, don't worry about it. The show is no holes barred. So, you know what I mean? It's like...
the saying is no holds barred. Hold.
No holds.
No holds barred.
Why would it be holds?
That's ridiculous.
It's no holes.
Like a hole.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
holes.
No
No.
holes barred.
Like
Keezy.
any hole is good to go.
No, I'm talking about no holds barred.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but there's no such thing. It's no holes barred.
That's where it comes from wrestling. So if you're having a wrestling match, any of the holds are on the table, that's fine. There's no holds
I think
barred.
you'll find it doesn't come from actually wrestling, Keezy.
Easy, how many people know about wrestling? How
Me
would
and Billy Corgan.
how would wrestling have transcended its tiny little niche to be known worldwide?
Exactly.
No holes barred on the other side.
It's a universal thing.
Everybody knows
Well, where
what
does
it
that
is.
come
everyone,
from?
yeah, pardon?
Well, I think you can use your imagination, Keezy.
Exactly.
I know you find it hard to use your imagination. That's why you always go into the internet.
Yeah, Mr. Google Fingers. Mind you, he's been a bit better on that, hasn't he? Lately?
Yeah, I was talking more
he's-
about the filth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What were you talking about?
Actually, quite right. Quite right, actually. If anyone knows about no holes barred, it's old Keezy.
It's no holds barred.
It's not holds, Keezy. It's no holes barred. It's an expression that's been around for millennium.
Yeah.
I'm
Since day dot.
amazed that you actually think it's something else, for God's sake.
Well, it's not me. Everyone thinks it's something. Everyone knows it's no holds barred.
Keezy.
Pugs, come in here, please.
What? I mean, Pugs will know as well because he's an educated young man.
Pugs,
Puggaroo.
you there, mate? Listen,
Puggalicious.
Hello.
we're having a bit of a disagreement here. It's no holes barred, isn't it?
Is it no holes or
Or
no
no
holds barred?
I don't bar any of my holes. It's no holes.
No
Yeah,
holes
No, it's
barred.
holds. Are
Thank
you serious?
Thank you, Pugs.
Yeah.
So there you go. But the point that we were trying to make is
Yes.
it's been great. But I was a little bit worried that all of a sudden the Big Show is the show that's no holes barred. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly
It's
right.
like, well, we can't just do anything on this
It
show.
can't
I mean,
be-
we do have some discipline.
There is a lot of filth, but it's not no holes barred.
Yeah, totally. Totally. Oh, tune. I tell you what, we really pump out the tunes on a Friday, don't we, eh? Friday afternoon there.
Sure do, Jase.
No holes barred on Hauraki, I tell you.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
It's the Hodaki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. If you're just joining us for the first time, just to tell you...
This is the first time they've heard this, Jase.
just to
you're
tell you what
coughing
the Friday Throbber is all about. It's Friday afternoon, everyone's feeling good. You're heading into the weekend, there's a bit of sun action going on. You're starting to ramp up for your Friday afternoon, Friday night into the weekend. So we try and pick a song that'll kick your Friday throbber off, don't we, fellas?
Absolutely, we do. And also, just on that note, we've got our frequency back in the Hawke's Bay, the mighty Bay.
Yeah,
all
good
you
stuff.
backbones over there struggling, a bit of a throbber for you, and hopefully getting a few beers in you, and things are looking on the up. We're all thinking about you. And this is going to be a bloody beauty, this throbber.
Yeah, great
I
stuff.
can feel it.
And just if you are in the Hawke's Bay and you're listening to the show, text us 3483. Tell us how you're doing. How are you, Keezy? He gets all keezied up, doesn't he?
What does that mean?
He gets all keezied up. He's like,
I'm good, man.
He's like a tightly what's the word?
Tightly wound spring.
Tightly wound spring. Yeah,
No, I'm just chilling over here.
just waiting to twang.
It's just another day in the office for me, mate.
He is going to absolutely, do his top again if he loses after last week.
Oh, there's no way I'm losing.
So, actually, and obviously Pug took out the first couple of you there. So we're just going to forget that. 1-0, I think it is. I'm at 1, you guys are on nothing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true, mate.
Can you see Pugs in the reflection there just absolutely losing
Well,
it
look,
in the
we
beach
know
video?
he's on too, and if he ever comes back on the show, we'll talk about it again. But
Right, okay.
I think he's already got the tattoo on his back, so that'll do him.
Exactly. I think
Jase,
I kicked
what
this
did
off
you go
last
with,
time.
mate? Oh,
I kicked
Mike,
this off
what did
last
you-
time.
What did you go with, Mike?
Have a go, mate.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait. You gotta have
Everyone's
this, mate.
heard it. Seriously.
Just play your songs. I don't want to hear any commentary. No commentary on it. Play your tune.
Are we absolutely emphatically sure that hasn't been used before?
As much as we can be, given the master list. But yes, because I have not played it, and I know you haven't, Keezy.
No,
I know,
I haven't played
Jase, you wouldn't.
Jase, what did you go for, mate?
I just thought in celebration of the fellas we had in yesterday, we'll have a bit of gang of youths, boys? Yeah, boy. Yeah.
It's a tune.
It is a good tune. He's got a great voice, actually.
Thanks, man. Yeah. All right, Keezy, what do you got, man?
Yeah, but a gang of yous there.
Utes.
Gang of youths.
I've got just an absolute belter for a Friday.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Tune. It's
good
Hall
tune.
& Oates.
Not a bad tune, actually. I'd listen to that. Hey,
Thanks, Jase.
3 bangers, I think, fellas. Do we agree?
I don't even know what that last one was.
Hall & Oates, I can't go for that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I want people to go for it.
Hey, you decide, New Zealand, so give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki. In the meantime, we'll kick off the hour with a bit of Gorillas.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
It's the Hodaki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yeah, and I'd have to say 3 good tunes today. 3 good
Absolutely.
tunes.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, by the way, for everyone that calls us on 0800 Hodaki to vote for the Throbber, we've got Ant-Man and the Wasp tickets.
Yeah.
The movies out at the moment.
So give us a ring.
Yeah, totally. You actually decide who takes it out today. So, Minogue.
Went with this one. I'm amazed we hadn't had it before.
So am I.
I couldn't believe it.
I don't believe it.
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
Jason?
I went with this old doozy.
It is a tune.
It is a great
Gang
tune.
of you.
Alamino Keezy.
People are going to think that's the name of the song. I went for an absolute belter.
Do you make love to this, Keezy?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Tune, eh?
All right.
Hall & Oates, eh? Pretty good, eh?
All right, so the callers decide. Let's go to Tim from Welly. Tim, you mad bastard. How's life?
Not bad, you backbones. How about yourself?
Yeah,
pretty good.
bloody good. Yeah, bloody good. Yeah, bloody good. Hey, Tim, what are you running with, mate?
3 belters, but Hoity J, you take it out for me.
No,
Good on you, mate.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
Tune.
good stuff, mate.
Is that the
Good
first
stuff.
vote for the year for you?
Quite possibly. Thanks, Tim. Daryl from Martinbury, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, not too bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. What are you running with there, Daryl?
I reckon I'll go for an Ogio, I think.
Yeah, good call, mate.
Yeah,
good on you, mate.
All right,
good on you mad bastard.
Yeah, vote for Rage. Yeah, cool. That's real cool.
Yeah.
Bit of old Cam there from Papakura.
Oh, you want to go? I've got Daniel from Pukekohe.
Oh, it's a
Daniel, you
competition.
mad bastard. How's life?
G'day, you mad bastard. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. What are you up to? Just heading home, are you?
Yeah, heading home, stuck in traffic like a good old bastard.
You know what's good in a bit of traffic there, brother?
Bit of Hall and Oates, brother.
What are you running with, Daniel? Come on, mate.
Oh, I'm going to run with the Ogio.
Oh, my God. How much Rage do we have to play? Seriously.
Backbones.
Unbelievable. This is just a travesty.
Stop talking all over my riff there, Hoity J.
I had such a tune today, too. And Keys.
I had Hall and Oates. Yeah, man.
What the hell?
Throbber.
Those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of do what they told ya. Now you 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 do what they told ya. And 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 now you do what they told ya. Those who died are justified. We're wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those that died, we're wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. Those who died are justified. We're wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those who died, we're wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of. Now you do what they told you. Now you do what they told ya. 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 You're under control. Now you do what they told ya. You're under control. Now you do what they told ya. You're under control. And now you do what they told ya. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told ya. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told ya. You're under control. And now you do what they told ya. You're under control. And now you do what they told ya. Those who died are justified. We're wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those that died, we're wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white.
Rage Against the Machine there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show. And
Rage again.
Imagine if there's someone that tunes into our show at 5 o'clock every Friday on the dot. And then just always hears Rage.
Like, my God, this is the greatest radio station of all time.
Funnily enough,
and they'd be right.
We had a full board of calls there, didn't we, fellas?
And every single one of them was for Rage.
Hoity J after that, which was and surprisingly, actually, Mogi, I found this surprising. Not one for Keezy, which I thought, geez, that's a bit harsh because actually, I quite like Keezy's tune.
See, that's a bad sign.
I didn't.
Yeah. That's a really bad sign.
I didn't think it was going to win.
Yeah,
I thought I was going to win today, but not to be. Not to be. But it's just I chose the wrong caller there, but I would have won. But other than that, yeah.
Actually, do you know what happens as well? Have you noticed this? The votes will be on the board, right? Because we've got a board full of lines here of all the people that are on the phone. And then when it comes to the last vote, Minogue always picks someone.
Yeah,
he always jumps in there.
He does.
He's got people.
Did I choose the last singer? The last caller there?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No, in fairness,
you were going
Hoity J did. But also, I see what old Keezy's up to there. You see what Keezy's up to? He's had a rough couple of years, choosing songs that are very dear to his heart. So what he's doing now is he's just going for Wounders. Last week was Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, and this week is Hall & Oates. So he's not even going to play anymore.
No.
He doesn't even care. He doesn't even care.
Funnily enough, actually, when I heard your tune, Keezy, he's thrown in the towel already.
Yeah.
No.
He's having a tanty. He's having a tanty.
I'm being serious here. Last week, I was taking the piss with Rick Astley. Genuinely, I love that song by Hall & Oates, and I've got another one for next week that is very dear to my heart as well.
Good.
And we'll probably
another
lose.
win for Mogi.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff.
I'm just trying to decide which Rage Against the Machine song I'm going to choose.
Yeah, because we must be running short in the barrel here.
Look,
I've got another 20.
There's a guy named Blair, right, who's been looking after and monitoring the Throbber, and he's made a big playlist on Spotify called Throbber, and I've messaged him direct to say, surely, Blair, we've had this song before.
And can you check last week's song as well, Blair?
Yeah, what was it? Bomb Track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that checked as well. So.
Yeah.
Well, those are locked in, mate. Those are locked in.
Why not if they've been played before?
Those are locked in.
Not if they've been played before.
that's two asterisks.
I think, honestly, guys, we should just stop doing it. Because if it means this much to you guys, like, honestly, I don't want it to come between us.
Look, it'll never come between us, mate.
Me dominating the Throbber year after year after year is going to make you guys this uptight.
I don't actually mind a bit of rage.
We just won't do it anymore, pugs.
I don't mind a bit of rage.
You don't mind a bit of rage?
I don't mind a bit of rage.
Do you like a lot of rage?
No.
Because I'm feeling a bit of rage from
and it's not your victories that are doing my head in. It's just the constant rage.
Yeah,
it's doing my head in.
Yeah,
we want a bit of spice and variety in our music here, for God's sake.
That one was off their first album. Last week's was off a different album.
Hey, now listen, Tradie stuff ups.
Yeah, if you've entered the draw for this, get your phone on.
Totally, because we're going to call our winner next. And they, my friends, are going to win $5,000 cash.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Muse there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. But right now, it's time for Keezy.
Oh, sorry. The Big Show's Tradie Stuffer.
God almighty.
Whoops. Thanks to Simpro. Take complete control of your business. Work smarter with Simpro.
You told me to slow it down, so I did.
Good God, of all the days. Now listen, hey, we have received literally thousands of messages from you guys, and we massively appreciate it. And there has been some real doozy stories, haven't there, fellas?
Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of tradies out there that have buggered something up at some point, and as a result of that, we've had a lot of content to work with, it's fair to say.
Very much so.
But there can only be one, Jase.
Yeah, there can only be one, mate. And the tragedy of it is, in some respects, is we couldn't go through all of them, and there were so many good ones.
I got so sick of reading them, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It's possible that there's a better story in there, but I just couldn't be asked going through the piles of entries.
Fair call, mate, fair call. So, here we are. We have $5,000 cash to give away.
Thanks to Simpro.
Thanks to Simpro. Let's give our caller...
A caller?
Our winner a call
that's
now.
A good idea. Are you going to put on one of your funny voices?
I could do, eh?
Hello?
Yeah, g'day, Tim, you mad bastard. It's Hoity J, Minogio, and Keezy from The Big Show. How you going?
Witchy, mate, how are you?
Yeah, good, Tim. Good. Yourself? What are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
Nah, just knocked off work, just having a hazy, mate.
Oh, backbone!
Yeah,
now, Tim, you'll recall, of course, you sent us in your story, didn't you? And it was a hell of a story. Can you tell me, give me a sort of estimation at the moment, Tim? What are you sort of looking at in your bank balance there?
Oh, yeah, it's not amazing, mate, because it sounds like it could be a bit better, eh?
Yeah. Well, the great news for you, my friend, the great news for you, Tim, is you're $5,000 richer!
Yeah, you little ripper! You little ripper! Oh, bloody good, guys, bloody good.
Oh, how good, mate, how good. I tell you what, 5K, that's a decent wedge, my friend.
Yeah, mate, you know, that's gonna be spent well, mate.
And the beauty of it, Tim, is you're getting $5,000 for having an absolute shocker.
Yeah, no, that's amazing, mate. It makes up for it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. Well, for those of you that are listening to this right now and thinking, what was this story? We've got a little clip there, I think, which you're going to play right now. Have a listen to this.
So I whipped the old chainsaw out, and I gave the boy a shovel, and I started cutting down these buck spurs and a couple of fruit trees, and the boy was coming along behind me, just digging out the roots and that, and the next minute, this old boy comes down the corner in his pyjamas, and his missus is behind him on the phone, and they looked quite shocked that we were there. And I was like, how you going? And the guy's like, what are you doing? And I said, we've got to take this out to get your foundation. And he's like, what are you talking about? And his missus is on the phone to the police. They've been in there cowering because I've been out there making a hell of a noise.
Oh, Tim, I tell you what, mate, that's got to make your Friday afternoon, surely.
Oh, it sure does, mate. Sure does. Yeah, it's amazing. Cheers, guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you for being
Cheers for the yarn.
Yeah, for being a part of it. And who's that thanks to, Keezy?
Once again, that is thanks to our good mates at Simpro who made this whole thing possible. And also part of that story is that his boss had actually given them the wrong address.
Yes.
He showed up at the house. Some old people were inside cowering while he was tearing their front garden apart.
Yeah.
Which is bloody good. But yes, Simpro, take complete control of your trade business. Work smarter with Simpro.
Cheers, Tim. You are a goddamn backbone!
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Blue Oyster Cult there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. You know, it's funny because we were just talking to DIY disaster. I've got to be honest with you, fellas. I was a bit of a backbone today, actually. Got the old chainsaw out.
Oh, yeah.
Old Hoity J there. Because as you know, one of my trees down the back of my property there, she's come down. And so I had to backbone up and get the kit on and
get to backbone up
and get the old chainsaw out. It's been a while, actually.
You say you had to get it.
There's something massively manly about.
Oh,
I don't know.
or female, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, well, sure, I'm sure.
There's something
I'm not
massively
saying that women
personally.
can't do that. I mean, I feel just extremely.
Because you're saying off air,
yeah,
that you felt like it was man's work, and I was like, ooh.
Did I say that? Did I, Keezy?
Yeah, you yelled it. You pretty much yelled it at us.
Yeah. Man's work! Man's work!
So when I was there with my chainsaw, and I was feeling pretty manly, because you do. You know what I mean?
Or womanly.
Oh, I suppose I could feel womanly, but I'm talking chainsaws here. I'm not mucking around. I felt manly.
Okay,
right.
Doubling down.
Doug. Doug goes the chainsaw. Doug. That went on for about 3/4 of an hour, actually, and by then I was effing and jeffing all
was
over.
Was trying to start
it?
Right.
Yeah, that was me trying to start her up there,
right.
and God, an absolute nightmare. In the end, actually, I had to go to Bunnings again and get old Janet to start it. Remember Janet?
She's handy,
she
isn't
fixed
she?
your weed whacker or something.
Yes, and my motor mower as well.
That's right.
And you know what really pisses me off? First pull every time with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Actually, you do a good chainsaw, Keith.
That was like an outboard motor.
Yeah, can you do it?
It's more like this.
What is?
The chainsaw.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. So, and it was... how do I phrase this? How do I put this? Because I was feeling manly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then to sort of not be able to start her up and then have to take it into Bunnings and get Janet to sort of do it was slightly...
And was there anything wrong with it, or...?
Oh, no, she said it's fine.
You just weren't strong enough to pull
Not
it?
enough torque.
Yeah, there wasn't...
Not enough torque on the old pull.
Generating enough power on my pull. And she was... Because you should see the arms on her, man.
On Janet? Yeah, I've seen it.
Bloody hell.
Hey, we have to go to the old What's for Tea New Zealand. Oh, it's Friday, actually. Was that what we're doing? Or are we doing, what parties are we invited to situation?
Oh, let's have a think about it, eh? Big decision.
Well, we have to do it now. This is the time we usually do it.
What food are you serving at the party you're inviting us to?
On 3483.
3483.
Right, okay, get those texts coming in. We've got BK to give away.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
You're welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon. Eyes to the front, Keezy.
Backbone.
I'll tell you what, actually.
Whopper.
I tell you what, it's been a revelation having this nice weather and, people getting out and about. And we often give Keezy a bit of jip about stuff, don't we, Minogue?
What? Really?
But actually, it's just in the last hour and a half, it's been fully justified.
Do you know what I love giving Keezy?
What's that, mate?
A gentle ribbing.
Yeah.
Do you like a gentle ribbing,
Sounds
Keezy?
gross. Is it supposed to sound gross?
Love it. You love a gentle ribbing.
Hey, now we asked what food are you serving us to the party you're inviting us to on 3483. What are we looking at there, Keezy?
Well, you'd be surprised to know that's a very convoluted and confusing question, so there's not as many texts as normal.
There's three there. I can see three.
Yeah, I know. There's three there. I mean, that's not...
Another 8.
How about this one? Fellas, come over to my place for a few beers, no food, but I got a packet of chips for old Hoity J.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah.
That's a fan of the show. They know what an animal you are. You've eaten another bag of chips today, haven't you, mate? I've just sat here watching you eating them all by yourself.
Yeah, I have.
Kettle fried today, weren't they, Jase?
Can I just say on that front, by the way, some dips would be nice.
Oh, nice.
Right. Is that just for anyone listening?
Yes.
All right. Here's a text for you. Boys, we're having a barbie at my place. Cheap snags, shoulder bacon, and pork chops.
Cheap snags? How much are they going to charge us?
Oh, no, I think they're just saying that it's just a packet of pre-cooked. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nah, sorry, shoulder bacon and pork chops.
So it's it's cheap stuff is what the point they're clearly trying to make here.
Okay. Yeah.
Shoulder bacon.
I'm pretty sure shoulder bacon's like the real cheap stuff.
All right, give us that last one there. It's an absolute doozy, this last one.
You're right, Jase, it is a doozy. Not going to lie, lads, I'm already absolutely keezied. If you come to my place, bring some Whopper vouchers and we'll get stuck in. Cheers. It's from Big John.
Oh, Big John.
Are you always texting? Have you noticed that?
No.
From Palmy.
Not so much, actually. But,
this is a tune.
Yeah, keep the text coming. 3483. We've got some BK vouchers to give away.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The chicks there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday evening. You're off to Tauranga, you were saying off air there, Keezy.
Yeah, going down to visit the old parents. Do a bit of work on the old truck there.
Yeah, great stuff. Say g'day to Mon. I haven't spoken to her for a day or two. How's she going, by the way?
Well, last time I spoke to her was like 5 days ago, so you know better than me.
Oh, I don't think I've spoken to her since Tuesday.
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
Yeah. When did you speak to her?
Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Every Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Amongst other days.
She was in good form, actually.
Yeah.
So how long have you been speaking to her on Valentine's Day before you guys...
mind your business,
Yes,
Keezy.
That's my mum.
That's actually private.
No, it's not.
Personal.
It's my mum.
It's a personal relationship, Keezy, and I intend to keep it that way.
Isn't it funny, too, in these sort of relationships, the kids always spit the dummy, don't
God.
they? I don't like mum's new friend.
She is still
like
a beautiful, attractive woman, Keezy.
Yeah,
she
and
can
she's
be
married.
that. She can be that and your mother at the same
She's
time.
married
all right?
to my dad.
She can be that and your mother and your father's wife at the same time. All
full
right.
of joie de vivre, effervescent.
Yeah.
The question is...
Just, a breath of fresh air, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Grip like a vice.
No, a massive grip.
What does that mean?
Hey, Keezy, we've got BK vouchers to give. Pull yourself together. What are they saying on the text machine on 3483, mate? Because they've been piling in since your last reading.
Oh, what are they saying here on 3483? I love you, Mum. All right, 3483, a lot of text coming in for BK, was it?
No, it was for the food they're going to have at the party they're inviting us
Eyes
to.
to the front, Keezy.
Yeah, that's right.
Eyes to the front, Keezy.
G'day, lads. Having a wee brouhaha at my place. This sounds promising.
Ah.
In the man cave.
Oh, yeah.
Bring your own pool cue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No mention
I'm
of
going to
food
pass
there.
on that one.
Yeah, okay. No, there's no mention of food. There mustn't be any. Hey, boys, heading to the RSA with my 4 close mates. Come along. Good food there. About $8 for a hamburger.
I'm not paying.
That's from Hohepa.
No, this is something we go there and they make us food.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You don't want to pay?
No.
Okay. Hey, guys, leave Keezy's mum alone. She's a lovely person.
Well,
that's on
everybody knows.
That's what we were saying, Keezy.
No, what?
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
You're making it weird.
I'm making it weird.
I'm feeling uncomfortable, actually.
You're
about the
feeling
way
uncomfortable.
the way you're characterising.
Well, if you're going to
this
keep
at the
on sort of making it weird like this, we're going to stop talking about your mum.
Yeah, totally.
Great.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Bloodhound Gang there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Yeah. Man, how good's TV at the moment?
So good, man.
Oh, man.
Television.
I didn't watch anything last night. I'm going to be honest with you.
I watched Test cricket.
Oh, that's right.
And you know what? That was it. Got home, left here 9:45 last night, got on the motorway, got stuck in a massive traffic jam.
Oh, roadworks.
For 40 minutes. And I was saying to Mogi off air, actually, luckily enough, I had a big bag of cheese balls in the car with me. So I was able to get through it.
You steal
But
that?
The whole pack? Did you smash the whole pack?
Yeah, I did. And seriously, I was effing and jeffing like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I believe it.
I believe it 100%.
In between massive mouthfuls of cheese, I had literally handfuls of the shit, and I was just piling it in my mouth.
Is it
Effing and
orange
jeffing.
all over the steering wheel?
It totally was, man. I could not believe it.
Yeah.
A whole northern motorway down to one lane and on my turn off.
Yeah, it sucks, mate.
That's unreal.
Yeah,
How about
it
you,
sucks.
Keezy? What'd you watch, babe?
I watched an episode of Colin from Accounts.
Oh, is that any good?
On TVNZ Plus. I really like it.
Yeah,
I do really like it.
I enjoyed it too.
I love that they're actually a couple in real life.
Yes.
And so they're very good at hating one another and then being
Right.
in love. And, it's great. Yeah. Very entertaining.
Have you? I thought you started watching that.
Nah.
Oh, it is a enjoyable, solid comedy.
That doesn't sound like a recommendation.
Yeah, well, it's
An enjoyable,
No.
solid comedy.
Yeah.
That sounds like the worst thing in the world.
It's you're not laughing your ass off,
Sure.
but you're laughing.
Passes the time until
Yeah,
you have to
yeah.
go to
it's
sleep.
great.
Yeah,
No, it's
well,
good.
no, it's better than that. It's
Right.
better than that. Yeah.
Okay.
How would you compare it to like Talkback?
Yeah,
that's
good
not not in the same realm.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. But they give it a go. They give it a crack.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, man.
It's on TVNZ Plus, by the way.
Yes.
Made in Aussie.
Talkback, yeah, you're right.
Both of them, actually. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, both.
So you watched nothing then?
Nah,
This
and
is-
I cannot remember what I did.
Oh, you on
Oh, you know what it was?
Were you on
I
the Basil, were you?
No, I've not been. The landlord came round with 3 workmen at 7 o'clock, which is when we put our kid down. Went up on the roof, banging away up on the roof, then going through the house and repairing all this stuff that we had to do. So I had to get the kid up and sort of entertain her for an extra hour and a half or so. It's pretty
It
good.
must have been later than that because you were still here at 7.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
well, what did
yeah.
I say?
7 o'clock.
Oh, well, it must have been. No, well, they put her down at 7.
Oh,
The
right.
builders.
Then you,
So I get home. Yeah, the
the
builders,
builders
put my
put your
kid
daughter
down.
down to bed, did they?
Yeah, and then I got home and the kid was up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And you weren't happy.
So there's a leaky
You were
roof.
saying you were effing and jeffing, and it was just as well there was a bag of chips
It
there.
was actually
otherwise.
quite good because when you try and put your kid down to sleep, she kicks up a fuss. If you leave her up, she's having a ball, man. You remember when you were a kid
yeah.
and you got to stay up late?
Yeah,
There's
totally.
nothing better than staying up late.
Oh,
Not that
yeah,
anything's even happening. You miss out on nothing.
But it's
I'd
just...
rather go to bed at 7. I wish we could swap.
Yes.
She can stay up and clean the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're
Yeah.
saying. No, the kids love
She
that
can watch
stuff, mate.
Colin from Accounts.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's a good, solid
Watchable
watchable comedy.
Good solid program there if you want to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the roses!
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Iggy Pop there on the radio. Hodaki Big
Tune.
Show. Great
We've
tune.
had some tunes.
Oh, I love my Iggy. Great man. Actually, we're very similar in physique, actually.
You and me?
No, me and Iggy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
He
He's
looks like
ripped,
you've
one
got
kinda
the
ripped.
body of a 70-year-old as well.
We look
70-year-old living on
sensational. Hey, now listen, it just doesn't stop on Radio Hodaki. Have you fellas heard about 3 mates to Melbourne? Hey, have you heard about that?
No, what is
It
it?
just goes on and on. We had 3 mates to Memphis, and now, fellas, it's 3 mates to Melbourne to see the Smash Pazzers.
The
That
Smashing
is a
Pazzers.
genius name.
The Smashing Pumpkins.
And Jane's Addiction.
And Jane's Addiction.
And Jane's Addiction,
Oh my God.
yeah.
And also there's going to be live wrestling at the concert as well.
Oh.
Because Billy Corgan's a massive fan of the National Wrestling Alliance.
Or who isn't?
So he's formed it as part of the show.
The NWA.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Melbourne, one of my favourite cities, actually. I'm a big Melbourne fan.
That's awesome, dude.
And
Have you ever been for a swim in the Yarra?
Oh, absolutely, I have, mate. I remember doing a Sugar and Spice gig just down by the Yarra. Actually, it was like a busking gig with us in our tights.
What's Sugar and Spice,
Oh, they
Jase?
would have.
That was my old comedy duo.
Oh.
They would have loved that in Australia,
Oh,
did they?
mate, I swear to God, without a word of a lie, we had a crowd of probably 400 people watching us doing our Shakespeare in our tights and stuff.
What time of day?
Midday, and it was by this massive mall, and we were in our tights with baked beans down them and all, and people were just thinking, "What the are these guys on?"
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't get your head kicked in.
But we're huge in Melbourne, mate. We were.
Yeah.
Sugar and Spice.
400, you say,
We
in
were
a
doing
city
a
of
comedy
10
festival.
million.
We were doing a comedy festival over there, mate. We were clearing 4 or 5 people a night.
Yeah, that's good eating.
You know what I mean?
That's good eating, man.
Huge. But it is a beautiful city, and this
the
is an
prize.
amazing prize.
Because it's for you and 2 mates, free accommodation. You also get spending money and tickets to that massive gig.
Spending money.
Yeah, man.
And tickets to the gig.
That's right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
man,
I
that's
didn't
what I'm
know
talking
that.
about.
That's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I've seen Jane's Addiction live.
Yes.
Absolutely magnificent. One of the all-time great bands live.
Wow.
Hands down.
That's huge.
Incredible. And I've seen the Smashing Pumpkins too.
Have you seen Muse live?
I have not.
Coldplay?
Yes.
They were okay. I saw them live.
I saw Dire Straits.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
In 1987.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
You must have been 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your first concert?
Yeah. I hated it. I hate Dire Straits.
struck Hoity G.
But if you do want to win this prize, we're starting to give it away next week. So listen out
Oh,
for...
not today?
Nah, this is just... Because we only just gave away 3 minutes to Memphis.
You are
No.
such a tease.
Yeah,
Teasy,
so Monday
teasy.
onwards, listen to The Breakfast Show, The Day Show, and us, and we'll be putting people in the draw.
The radio then. Hodaki.
Listen
Just
to
listen to
Hodaki.
Hodaki.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, well, there you go. The week's over for the big show. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing it to you, and it's been an absolute pleasure having your company. I hope all the people out there that have been massively affected by the weather this week, that things are beginning to turn around. You're getting the help that you need. What are you up to this weekend, Minogue?
Look, I think we've actually got a couple of days of sunshine, man.
Yeah.
We've had one today. We've sort of been talking about that a little bit, but I'm really looking forward to it. My mood today immediately lifted, and I realised that actually I don't have to quit my job.
Yeah.
I don't have to get divorced.
Yeah.
I don't have to jump on a one-way flight to Antarctica.
Yeah.
I don't have to change my entire life. All I need is a couple of days of sunshine to cheer up.
It's so funny, you know, because I was driving to the gym today and just going, my God, what an amazing day.
Yeah.
And I was reminded of what summer was like, actually, and then I felt sad. Because, you know, summer's over now, so...
Well, it's not.
I
It's
mean, it's
still
not-
a good month or 2 of good weather.
Wow.
Too
Yeah.
good. Oh, well,
Yeah,
there's a couple more months coming. We don't
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
kind of weather it's going to be.
Yeah, you're
True,
right. Probably
true.
be terrible.
What are you up to, Keezy?
Straight after this, driving down to Tauranga there to work on my truck.
Oh, with
Wow,
Daddy.
to watch your dad
You
work
watch
on
your
the
dad
truck.
work on the truck.
And do you think you're going to go for a hug, man?
No, I don't think I will.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you... Oh, you
Good
you
call.
have to, Keezy. Hey, but listen. I thought you were going to use your truck for your wedding. Did you use it for your wedding?
No, so what happened is we got it warranted literally the day before we left for a wedding road trip down to Christchurch, and my dad was like, we haven't even driven this 10 metres.
Yeah.
And I'm about to drive it like 1,600 k's.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we said,
yeah,
no stress. And so basically I'm going down there tomorrow to lower it, put some rims on it, and take it for a test drive. Not me.
Don't forget to do the Instagram story.
Yeah, 'cause I love that. Yeah.
And bring him a cup of tea and, you know, all that sort of... Bring him a beer and that.
Cup of tea,
He'll
Don.
have to
Cup of
open
tea,
it.
mate. Good as gold.
If people want to see photos of that, Chris Key and Z, by the way, if you're into your trucks.
Great stuff, mate.
Who isn't?
Well, I'm going to backbone it. I'm going to be chainsawing all weekend, and got the cricket tonight, of course. And it's going to be good times.
It is going to be good times. Also, I'm commentating the cricket all weekend. When I say all weekend, I mean tomorrow because it'll be over by then.
Yeah, I think so. All right, take it easy out there,
Miss
and
you.
we'll see you on Monday.